Final Fantasy XVI is shaping up to be not only one of the best Final Fantasies, but one of the best games of this year. When I opened the demo up, I was shocked at how just everything just clicked, from the story to the characters to the combat. I mean, there's a lot to be said. The story, going into it, I didn't think I was gonna like as much. As High Fantasy is a very hit or miss with the characters, how they are written and how they tackle a lot of the things, whether that be the political stuff in the beginning that you see with the different kingdoms and how they're tackling all that stuff with each of the icons, or is it just the characters where in the beginning they seem very boring. I know, like, in the beginning you could see like it drags on for a little, but once you get to a certain point, you get more time with the characters like Clive, Joshua, his father, his mother.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly, every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Jill, you start to warm up to them a lot more, and once that happens, big story stuff happens, that's when it really starts to hit. And the combat, we knew going into this that the combat was being directed, a veteran of Capcom, mostly known for DMC stuff, but his caliber goes all the way back to Marvel vs. Capcom 2, being like designing the combat for that. Compared to any other like action RPG, whether that be Kingdom Hearts, whether it be Final Fantasy 15, whether that be any others, this feels more visceral. It feels like your punches are like, they feel like they're actually hitting, and it's so visceral and just feels like you're actually hitting stuff. Sure, a lot of the animation can feel like bullet spongy, but I feel like with the visceral nature of that battle system, it feels like every hit counts. You're feeling the impact of each of the hits, and it really feels like so fluid. Not only you have that fluidity that you would see like in a Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, but you have that visceralness of every single hit counts. And then with the magic as well, because you not only like, magic's not tied to MP, you just use it every time. Hit triangle and you start like throwing fireballs like it's nobody's business. It really changes stuff up, because you could be like, okay, I'm gonna start far back for this enemy, start spraying some fireballs at him, see how it goes, or mixing it into the combos when you're going in, whether that be with the Marbro or the goblins or what have you, any of these enemies. It really it packs a punch, and you're really feeling that. And you feel it a lot when you get into these icon battles, which is like big kaiju fights that you go through. The cinematic nature of it really shines through. It feels really like not only visceral, but it feels impactful. All that stuff. The story so far, from what I can gather, it's very interesting. Of course, a lot of people can source Game of Thrones because the developers themselves saying the story is very influenced to that. Seeing a lot of anime-ness of it, and a lot of Final Fantasy. A lot of people saying this is not Final Fantasy, it's not turn-based, it's not what have you. I mean, just look at this stuff.
Hold up, wait a minute. Oh yeah.
If this is not Final Fantasy, I don't know what it is. Look at the online reception alone to this game. The demo in of itself, so many people who never touched the Final Fantasy before and are just instantly... Final Fantasy 15 was marketed as a first-timer's Final Fantasy, but I feel like 16 is the one for newcomers to jump in. The combat system is very easily approachable. It has that low barrier to entry, but it also has that high ceiling where if you start doing parries and dodges at certain times, how stylish it can be. Again, it's back to that visceralness, that impact where every punch counts, and it really helps a lot in establishing, especially with how cinematic these battles can be. There's still QTEs, and I've talked about here and there on the channel my disdain for QTEs, but I feel like the way they're sprinkled throughout some battles, they work out pretty well. They're not overly used or over reliant as some other games are. This one is very much like, if it's an impactful moment, you'll do it one time, really, two times, really. It reminds me a lot of how the Naruto Naruto Ninja Storm games do it, where like if it's an impactful battle, whether that be a beam struggle or what have you, that type of thing, that big cinematic set piece speaks a lot, because among the other people that help with this game, whether that be Platinum Games, the Kingdom Hearts Enix devs. Also, CyberConnect 2 also helped out with this game as well. So you see that kind of like Naruto Ninja Storm-esque with that type of QTE battles. I'm really looking forward to Final Fantasy XVI. I can't wait. It's later this week. I cannot wait for this game. The other nice thing is that it's not a long ass game. It looks like it's going to be a 30 to 40 hour experience, which is a nice thing. I know there's an argument to be made, whether that be the value of a game, whether it be how long it should be, or all this, that, and the other. But I feel like with this game, what they're trying to do, the cinematics, the graphics, whatever have you, this is the game. This is the killer app for the PS5. Just the online reception alone, seeing multiple streamers who they get to the title screen and then they instantly pre-order or just are blown away. And everybody's saying this is how you do a demo to get people in and all this stuff. And I feel like this is gonna do numbers for Square Enix, but also Sony. The amount of PS5s it's gonna sell is gonna be insane, to say the least. But let me know what you guys think about Final Fantasy 16. Have you played it? Have you played the demo? If you have a PS5 and you have not played it, go do it. Go download it right now. It's free. Go try it out. See what it is. And I'm telling you, like, it is good. It is amazing. I am blown away. I cannot wait. And I can't believe I almost forgot to mention it, but the music, oh my god. So, like I said in the top, I played Final Fantasy 14. So I've seen the music. I've seen Soken's work, who's the composer for this game. But I feel like he goes through another level. You've been hearing the tracks throughout this video, so you can understand the visceralness again with the music and the cinematic nature of it. It all comes together, culminates into an amazing experience at the end of the day, and I just cannot wait to play. So comment down below what you guys think of all this. Have you played it yet? Are you going to play? Are you going to pick up Final Fantasy 16? Let me know down below. I love to hear what you have to say. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that bell for notifications for more videos like this. This has been Moawe, signing out.